In this video I will show you how to use the advanced settings panel in your MinkPolice user interface. With this button you have total flexibility when it comes to choosing which recipients should receive alarm messages from which traps, and also you can choose which recipients should receive daily status notifications. I am logged in, and as you can see I have 3 email recipients added and 2 phone numbers added for receiving SMS, and we have these 2 buttons. One works for emails, one works for SMS. The first case I want to show you is how you can choose that certain recipients will only receive alarm notifications from certain traps. I'm gonna click this button for emails. Let's say I have 3 trappers added with each of their email address, user 1, 2, and 3, and I have this list of traps, and here I have this matrix with all green color. That means they're all switched on. This trap called new sensor will send alarm messages to all the traps that are showing green color, as well as this trap will send alarm messages to all the traps with marked with green color. You can click a trap and switch it on and off. So let's just imagine that these 3 users are 3 trappers with each their own set of traps, so they don't want to receive alarm messages from the same traps. Let's say that the first user 1, where he has the first 3 traps, so they should be green, and the other ones should be gray, because these 2 users don't want to hear from these 3 traps. Let's say that trap 5 belongs to user 2, so we switch it off for the other 2 users. That means it will only send alarm messages to user 2. The next trap, let's say it belongs to user 3, so we switch it off for user 1 and 2. And let's say the last 2 traps are shared, so that these 2 traps will send alarm messages to all 3 users. I'm gonna click save. It's kind of, the button is kind of hidden down here, but that's the save button. Okay, updated. I can do the same thing for SMS. I can say that the first 3 traps will only send SMS to this telephone number when there's an alarm, so I switch off these 3. And let's say the next 2 traps, trap 5 and this trap, should only send alarm messages to this telephone number, so I switch it off here. And the last 2 traps will send alarm messages to both telephone numbers. That was the first case I wanted to show. The second thing you can do with this new panel is that you can choose that you only want to receive alarm messages, and you don't want to receive status messages to a certain recipient. I click this settings panel for the emails, and let's say that this user 1, wants to receive alarm messages from these traps that we just chose, but he does not want to receive the daily status notifications. So you can untick this box, and the other 2 guys will still receive status notifications along with the alarm messages from these green traps. I click the save button. Now the last case I want to show you is, let's imagine we want to receive all alarm messages to our telephones and all status messages to our email addresses, and we don't want to receive status to our telephones, and we don't want to receive alarms to our email addresses. For example, I click on the advanced settings button. I make sure these 3 are ticked, because this is the status notification tick boxes. So user 1, user 2, and user 3, they will receive the daily status messages. And now I should just switch off all alarm messages from these. Okay, I could have also used this button here, actually. Now these 3 users will receive status notifications every day, but they will not receive alarm messages at all. I click save. I do the same thing for SMS, just the other way around. Let's say these users want to receive alarm messages, but they don't want to receive daily status notifications. So I untick these 2 boxes. Now they will receive alarm messages because they're all green, and they will not receive daily status notifications because they are unticked. I click save.